Okay, hi. So today is April 12th. It's the day before my surgery. My surgery is on the 13th. So today, Coordinated Health, a nurse from there, gave me a call and they told me my arrival time is for 11:30 and my surgery isn't scheduled until 1 o'clock. She told me that my surgery takes about 3 hours. Then from there, they're gonna bring me up to like my recovery room and my mom's gonna be there. So pretty much their visiting hours is from 12 to 7. She said by the time they're done with my surgery and I'm awake, it'll be probably about 5 o'clock and then I'm only gonna have a 2-hour span with my mom. I was under the impression that one person can stay the night with me. But no, that's not the case. So I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but I'm gonna have my cell phone. So, maybe I could FaceTime my son or talk to my sister because my family really keeps me in good spirits because they're really funny. So like I'll just end up calling one of my sisters or my mom and just talk to them. Just have them talk to me until they annoy me and then I'm ready to hang up. I'm praying that I'm not in that much pain. The surgeon kind of told me that the most pain I'm gonna have is swallowing, and it's not even gonna really be where the incision is. It's gonna be from the breathing tube being down my throat for 3 hours and the position that I'm in, so my neck's gonna be stiff. But I'm cool with that. I'm just ready to get it all out the way. Then I can go home the following morning. So my endocrinologist, she sent my hormone pills over to my pharmacy and I just have to take one every morning for the rest of my life. She told me to take it the following day after my surgery. So when I wake up, I'm gonna have to take this pill. But what I'm happy about is the size of the pill. It's honestly smaller than a Tic Tac. I'm gonna show you the size. Yes, it's smaller than a Tic Tac, which I'm so happy about because I hate swallowing pills. Like I chop a pill up to like 3 pieces or I can swallow it. I don't do pills and I hate liquid. I refuse to take liquid medicine. I also packed an overnight bag. So in my overnight bag, I just have my toothbrush, some body wash, a towel, and just some clothes to go home in. They just told me to bring like nothing tight around the neck. So I just got a zip up sweater and some sweats to leave the hospital in. So they did give me some instructions. They gave me a special soap. They actually gave me 2 bars. So it's like a scrub. I'm feeling it. It's like a scrub brush and I'm guessing like the soap's inside of it. And they want me to scrub my entire body, head to toe, with this scrub the night before. So tonight I'm going to use this and then they don't want me to put on any deodorant and any lotion. And then they told me in the morning, they gave me another one, so there's 2, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. They just told me to do it like a few hours before my surgery, and the same thing, no perfume, no deodorant, no lotion. They want to keep it as sterilized as possible. They told me obviously I can't drink or eat anything after midnight. So I mean, but they did tell me like I can have Jello here and there. They said they advised me not to, but if I'm really that hungry, then I can have some Jello, small sips of water, things like that. So the number one question that I keep getting asked, am I nervous? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, I'm extremely nervous. It's funny because my surgeon, he only does the thyroid surgery on Wednesdays. But when I went into his office and he told me that and he can see me about 3 weeks, I guess I was like going like this with my hands and like shaking my leg. He left and then he came back and he was like, you have really bad anxiety and I can see that it's bothering you. So I made some phone calls and I'm going to do your surgery on the 13th. And he actually told me this on Friday. So he was like, I can do your surgery on a Tuesday. Is that okay with you? And I was like, that's great. Like, absolutely, please. And he told me to work on my anxiety because he only met me for 10 minutes and he can tell that I was like shaking, moving my hands a lot, rubbing my knees. I kept blinking and I kept saying, a lot. My ultimate fear is that when he's in there, if he has to remove some of my lymph nodes because I do not want to go into iodine radiation. That is like the number one thing that I'm striving to stay away from is the iodine radiation. They did my ultrasound and they just did the lymph nodes on my sides and right up here. And that came back good, but he said that the ultrasound for my center is like very hollow, as you can see. So it was kind of hard to see. So he said when he goes in there, and he's gonna have actually another surgeon with him. So when they're in my neck, they're gonna be able to see if something looks suspicious and then they'll remove it. And then from there, they'll let me know if I have to do the iodine radiation. You know, when I wake up, I'm gonna be really sore in the swallowing. But I've been having trouble swallowing and I've been having so much pain in my throat anyway that I feel like I've been like this for 6, 7, 8 months now. So rather a little bit of pain for a few weeks and everything being solved. So I'm okay with that. I feel very, very comfortable with Coordinated Health. My surgeon is so nice. I also did some research on him. An active surgeon for the military for years, and he specializes in just cancer, breast cancer, brain cancer, thyroid cancer, kidney cancer, just cancer specifically. He also told me about the second surgeon that he likes to work with another surgeon because he feels like 4 eyes are better than 2, and I absolutely love that. He's been doing this for years. So honestly, I just feel so comfortable with them. I'm so blessed for that because I feel like if I wasn't comfortable with my surgeon or the place I was going into, that would be a red flag, and I think my anxiety would be up the roof because before I switched over to Coordinated Health, I was going to Pocono Medical Center, and I couldn't. I was just like, well, if the nurses don't put the IV in right, because I've been there plenty of times and they did not put the IV in right. Someone knew how to put it in. I was just like, what if they miss a lymph node? I was nervous about them. I'm not even gonna lie. Another question I got is, what are some things that I've been doing to cope with my anxiety? If I say,
oh, I've been working out daily, talking to friends, hiking, going out to eat.
like, I haven't been doing none of that. The number one thing that I do, go to my mom's house. We'll sit on the deck now that the weather's been nice, and like me and my sisters will sit on the deck and we'll gossip. And my mom would like make hot dogs on the grill. We'll go to the fire pit, we'll make s'mores. My little sister would talk my ear off to death. We'll do stuff like that. That's what I do to keep my anxiety good. We'll call my mom, no lie, 11 times a day. Like, I know she's so sick and tired of me. If she doesn't pick up my phone call, I'll FaceTime my sister, and then I'll be like, give mommy the phone. So my sister would say to my mom, like, oh wait, mommy, I want you to see something real quick. And
I'd be like, Mom, you know you got my phone call?
she's like, oh, I was just about to call you back. I know she's sick and tired of me, but I just feel better talking to my mom. And I also vent to my friends. You know, I have a very, very good support system around me, like I said before. And one thing that I have been doing lately that's making me feel so much better is talking to God. On Instagram, I go back and forth with some girl named Hannah. She actually was telling me, like, honestly, like, you need your faith. Just talk to God. Like, just talk to God as if you would talk to one of your friends. And that's what I've been doing. And honestly, I've been feeling better. She also sends me some music from her playlist, gospel music, and from her Apple Music, and she'll send me over the link and I will listen to it. And it's like, I enjoy it. It feels like I can't even explain it. I really just can't explain the feeling. Like, it just makes me feel good. Another thing that I do, I try to be healthy. I will make like smoothies and I'll throw spinach in it and I'll drink that, and it'll make me feel like I'm doing something for a few, like, oh, okay, you know, I'm healthy. Now, when I'm alone and I'm home, I get sad. You know, my son kind of kept me occupied, so I would never really think about anything because he's so active that I was always on go with him. But then he went to his dad's house, so now I'm just like, okay. Another thing that has been helping me with like my anxiety and my stress, honestly, is my father. So I always knew my dad loves me, but like, it's the way he shows it now. He would text me at like 6:01. If I don't respond, he would call me and he'd be like, hello, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you sleeping? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sleeping. It's 6:13. He's like, oh, why you didn't text me back? And I'm like, because I was sleeping. Oh, okay, call me when you wake up. Or he'll call me and be like, I really think you should sleep over the house. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay home. You sure? Why you don't want to sleep over here? And I'm like, Daddy, I'm fine. He would call me or text me, be like, hey, I'm going to take you to go get some wings. I'm going to take you to get some lunch. He'll check up on me more. You know, before he hangs up the phone, he tells me he loves me. Honestly, like, it sounds cheesy, but I really do appreciate it. Like, it makes me sit back and be like, wow, something good came out of this, maybe. You know? That's, like, the number one thing that really eases me. It just really makes me just be like, and I talk about it to my friends, my older sister. I'd be like, yeah, my dad, like my family in general. They just make me feel so much better. The last question I've been getting is, who's gonna be that one person to be in the hospital with me? I low-key want it to be my mom because my dad's hilarious. So my dad, I could see me like waking up off the anesthesia and my dad's like, you okay? And I could see myself like, yeah. And he's gonna be like, what? I can't hear you. And I'm like, yeah. I can't hear you, what, Taylor? Like, I can see him making my blood pressure rise. I can see him like, you cold? And I can say no. Yeah, you are, because I'm cold. And I can see him covering me even though I said I wasn't cold. My dad's really hilarious. Like, I love him. So I just have one more quick message before I leave. I just want to say to anybody who's battling any illnesses, sicknesses, disease, if you're depressed, if you have anxiety, I just want to let you know that you are not alone. You have every right to feel vulnerable, sad, upset, angry, confused. This is your life. This is your walking testimony. This is your truth. It's okay to feel any emotion, to feel every emotion, to feel lost. But I just want to let you know that at the end of the day, you will be okay. You got this. The same way I got this, you got this. And if you don't have a support system that you feel like you can't go to, I'm telling you, you can always message me. I'm always here to respond, to talk to somebody. Don't feel like you're going to be bothering me. You won't be bothering me. So you got this. You're going to be okay. I promise. The same way I'm going to be okay. I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. I'll keep you guys updated probably next week about my surgery, how it went, and, you know, how I'm healing. Thank you.